All right, guys, so today we're going to be breaking down this post out right here, okay? We're going to talk about the 3 steps that you need to take and how you can drive off of this break, especially on a post out, why it's super important, okay? So we're going to watch it full speed twice, okay? So he's coming out, post out, 3 steps, 1, 2, 3, in and out of this break and accelerates out of this break. So when he makes this break to the post, right, I want you to see, he's giving his eyes over the middle, right, and he's committing his shoulders to the post, okay? Not as sudden of a stick as I would like to see on a post, but really what we're going to be focusing on is how we turn this thing into an out, the steps that it takes, how we got to get our hips open. So when he comes to this out here, bam, he makes this stick in the ground, very sudden, and you can see he's dropping his hips, and he's going to be getting in a low explosive pad level position, right? He's in this explosive pad level, hips are low, dropping his chin to his knee, okay? So now we're dropping my hips. That's the first step. That's like when we're in this situation, I never want to change speed and slow down right here. I want to be fast, and I want to use my inside leg, my left leg is served as like an anchor. I want to anchor myself by dropping my hips and being really sudden with how I get in and out of this route, okay? And that's exactly what he does. So his left foot serves as an anchor. He gets him turned. Now, that second step is what's going to get his hips turned back on this 90-degree angle, right? So it's not going to be a post corner where we could just break off of it and go up to a corner. It's going to be an out. So we have to get on this 90-degree angle, right? So we can't make that transition if we're not in this explosive position right here, right? So if he drops with that left leg, but he's tall, right? You could be as sudden as you want with that leg, but you're nice and tall. You're leaning back. You slowed down. That second step isn't going to matter because I'm not going to be in this position where I have a high level of body control, right? When you're in this position, you got a lot of body control. We're low. We're explosive, right? If I'm standing super tall and you try to push me over, I'm most likely going to fall, right? But if I get low, I bend my knees, I'm sitting low, I'm not going to get pushed over as easy, right? Same analogy as if you're like a boxer, right? If you're a boxer and you're standing super tall, not going to have any power, right? But if you bend your knees, you're getting some power from your hips. That's when you can knock somebody out. Same idea at the top of the route. We want to explode at the top of the route to generate some force out of this break, right? So that's exactly what he does. He drops. That second step allows him to pivot, which gets his hips turned right here. And now that third step is what's going to drive him out. He's pushing off that inside arch of his foot. His hips are already turned. He's snapping his head this way. And now when he gets out of this break, you can see he's pumping those arms out of the break. That's another huge thing that we need to do to make sure, because there's probably a safety over the top here, right? Biting on this post. Now, when he decides to make a break back down on the ball, right, I want to make sure that he's got nothing. He's got no way to recover. I beat him on the post. I'm in and out of the out as fast as possible, right? And that's exactly what he does. And by pumping your arms, that's what takes your hips down the line. When you pump your arms out of a break, that's what lets your hips turn. You can't run your arms without your hips turning at a situation on a post out, right? And that's exactly what this receiver does. And coming back to the ball, makes this catch. And then again, just getting upfield, and you can see the safety's now coming in to make this play. That's a great job working a post out here by this receiver, getting in a low explosive pad level position, pivoting off your second foot, driving off the third step, and running those arms out of a break. It'd be the same idea as if you're working a 45. You're working a curl, you're working a comeback. When you snap down with that first step, that serves as your anchor. You pivot, drive, run the arms out of there. Let's watch this thing full speed one more time. So coming out here, makes his post, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. In and out of this thing, run those arms out of the break, accelerate out of the break to make sure that we get separation, and then go make a play after we catch this ball.